Welcome back to the channel Legends, I'm Unknown Legion TV, and today we're going to be reviewing Warriors All-Stars, of course part of the Warriors series. If you know the Warriors series, you know it involves taking out hundreds upon thousands of enemies really quickly, fast succession, pretty goddamn fun. This one though, as the name suggests, All-Stars from all the different kinds of warrior games, and even some of the other games, I'll mention a few of them. It combines all these different characters, hence the name All-Stars, some of the most iconic and more popular characters from all of Koei Tecmo's other games, all into one game. They all have their own little area in this new world. The story's pretty basic. All of these warriors, these All-Stars, have been summoned by one of the characters original to this game, Tamaki, because the world is kind of under threat, so she's summoned all these different fighters from different games to come and help her out and get back their land. That's the basics of the story. That's all I'm going to go into, but it's pretty cool. All of there's a world map. There's quite a few different areas. Normally the areas are consisting of the other games. The same with the enemies. There's enemies from like all the different Warriors games and all the games included. So it's basically a mishmash of all these other Koei Tecmo games thrown into a Warriors game, and it's pretty fun. There is quite a nice selection of characters, so a couple of the different games that are included, some of the warriors from other games. There's a nice diverse selection of characters to choose from. The game itself though, as I said, does have some of its own original characters, but it does also have characters from Dynasty Warriors, whether that be Zhou Yun or Lu Bu, characters from the Tukuden series, Oka, characters from the Dead or Alive series. It's also got Samurai Warriors, which is another one of my favourites. Got Ninja Gaiden characters, and it even has William from the Neo series, so a nice selection of characters there. If you play the Tekmo games, you've probably heard of at least a few of these characters, so chances are if you do play their games, there's going to be something here for you. So going back to the world map, there's a world map. It's a pretty big size, to be honest, and it's kind of a mishmash of all the different games into this island. It's got a load of side missions, it's got main missions, it's got kind of like these battles. You also have to recruit new characters, so they're also missions. So there is a nice selection of locations and mission types here. But if you're not in the world map, you might be in the Sanctuary. This is All-Stars kind of hub area. This is the place where you can not only meet the characters you've recruited and talk to them, this is also the place where you can go. A couple of little things you can do. There's a card system in the game where you get cards, they've got grades. You can go to the refinery and you can enhance these cards. You can make new cards. You can put new abilities on cards, upgrade abilities. So there's the card system, there's a couple of things there you can do. You can go to the practice arena and level up your characters for some gold. You can also go to the headquarters where you can accept little side missions from the characters that you've recruited, and also get access to the main world and interact with some of the main characters. But going on to the main battle system of the game, what the game's mainly about. So jumping into the proper game, the gameplay, the thing most of us care about. The battle system's been changed up a little bit. There's now a maximum of 4 teammates that you can have with you at any time. But what's pretty cool is you don't just switch between them. You can switch between them, but you can also do these abilities. You press the L1 and you can press square, triangle, X or circle, one of them for the 4 different characters, and they'll do a kind of special move. But also if you get certain characters that are familiar with each other, you can also combine 2 of their abilities into another kind of ability. You've also got Mushu Rush, where basically at the beginning of the game, you'll have one from the start. Thousands of characters just appear on screen and just destroying all of them, and you kind of have your 4 party members cheering you on. The more you kill, the faster you can kill, the more they'll help, and the more experience and all that good stuff that you'll get after the Mushu is over. You'll get another Mushu after you've killed 1,000 enemies in that battle. They'll also do other things, kind of like a combo system, where when you press in square, square, triangle, for example, sometimes they'll come in from behind you and kind of all 5 of you will do like some kind of crazy frontline attack move. But of course every character does also have the standard moves and also their special move as well. And with the characters you have everything from swords to axes to bows to guns to melee to long, you know, there's a bit of everything there. They've took a variety of characters that do different things and smushed them all together. So if there's a certain style you like, a certain weapon you like, chances are there's someone in the game that's probably doing that. So jumping back onto the story, Each kind of game almost has its own little story. It does repeat certain things here and there, and also they all have their own unique little secret battles as well. So going more into the gameplay, if you played the Warriors games before, you'll know they can get repetitive after a while. I personally have really enjoyed the Warriors games for a long time. I've been playing them for a long time, but I can understand where they get repetitive. Completely understand that. This isn't too much different from the formula that we all know. So if you're expecting something like majorly different, there isn't any major differences here. There are enough changes though that I feel it's something different for people that do enjoy the Warriors games. And if you've never tried the Warriors games, maybe now is a good time to jump in and try some of the different characters from all the different Koei Tecmo games. But I did enjoy going around playing all the different characters from all the different games and seeing all the different areas from the different games, and finding some of these unique battles as well that are unique to the game, because it is kind of mishmashing them all together. I do like the combo system as well. We having a couple of characters in your party. It does get really hectic though on screen when you have all your characters doing all their abilities and stuff. One of the main issues I did have, however, this might be fixed with a patch when the game fully releases, which will actually release today when this video goes out, the 29th of August. But I've been playing it early before the release, and one of the main issues I've been having is frame rate issues and stutters. The game every now and again would stutter and have some frame rate issues. I'm not sure if that's going to get patched out. Again, since I've been playing before the game was released, there's normally a day one patch that kind of fixes this stuff, but I just thought I would let you guys know just in case. I was also playing on the PlayStation 4 Pro. Not sure if there's a difference between the Pro version and the base PS4 version, but like I said, it did have those stutters, so hopefully those are fixed. But with that said, I think I've touched on most of the points that I wanted to touch on. If you enjoy the Warriors games, I think you'll enjoy this game. If you enjoy all the different Koei Tecmo characters, you're probably going to enjoy this game just because you'll be able to see some of familiar faces in areas in a different kind of game, a different kind of environment. So hopefully all that I've said is enough for you to kind of get an idea of what the game's about and whether you may or may not enjoy this game. I did have fun playing this game. I'm going to play some more, so hopefully I can maybe update you guys in the comments if the issue's still there with the stutters and stuff. But I've been Unknown Legion TV. This has been Warriors All-Stars. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you did, leave a thumbs up. If I missed anything, feel free to let me know in the comments. Maybe ask some questions down there. Let me know whether you get in the game. Are you going to pass? Are you waiting on maybe Dynasty Warriors 9, which I cannot wait for personally? Consider subscribing if you're new, and I'll catch you legends on the next review.
Ninja, 龍拳伝